Hello, welcome everyone. All you Professor Geek crowd for the Disney's Fantasia 2000 rewatch and some light musical commentary to go along with that. With me are my guests. We will start with my prof, Professor Geek.
Hello, hello.
And next to him is Netter's Network.
Hi guys, how y'all doing tonight?
We are doing just fine. And Big Al, the cute, adorable baby whale.
Thank you.
I need a whale
How are you
sound.
doing? I don't know how to do the whale sound.
No. That's
That sounds like a dying Wookiee.
yeah, I was thinking. I was thinking the same. Let's welcome the chat. So I know it's the Saturday before Christmas, so I know chat will probably be light. We've got a lot of plans for Christmas, I am sure. So here's the thing. The professor said he was first thumbs up, but down the line, Netter said that she was first, but it changed it to second. So I think YouTube just knows our relationship.
It was very weird. It's like, because I saw that nobody had thumbs up or anything yet, so I hit the thumbs up, clicked off to go do something else, came back, I'm like, wait a minute, it says process says first thumbs up, and I'm like, but I know I clicked it, and I saw that it was a blue thumb, so I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm second thumbs then.
Yeah, very strange.
I was third. So.
That's right. Third's a good number.
Well, YouTube has been acting very, very weird lately. On Thursday, when Troy was doing his stream, then we couldn't put any links in the chat at all.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the people's comments weren't showing. It was very bizarre.
Yeah,
I was looking for that last night on Fan Man Tonight, but I was able to put links in that chat. I was expecting that to be taken away too.
They're on to us. Maybe they're just taking a day off yesterday. Let's see who's in the chat. We've got Sir Torn Clegane. Welcome. And he's saying hello, Netter's Network. And we've got Tom Spiegel here. So I guess
Tom Spiegel.
That sounded like Al actually for a second there.
He's just a big supporter of the channel. I'll just say hi.
I like his icon. I guess I should be refreshing your homepage and not your videos page to find live streams. Oh, yes. I don't know.
Yeah,
at least with my computer, it took forever to load.
A live stream doesn't seem to show up until it actually starts.
That's when the notifications go out too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird because I'll start one for a movie, but it doesn't show up. At least on my pages, I have to go and look. Well, I don't know. It's weird. I
think it might be the same all across the devices and browsers and stuff because that has been my experience.
Yeah, it's when I go to my page, like my page, I can't find like the one that's waiting. The upcoming one.
What you have to do is
I have to go to StreamYard to click to get into it.
Actually, all you have to do is go onto your page, and then where it says uploads, if you click on that, it becomes a drop down and it says upcoming stream.
Oh, okay.
And I got that helpful hint from Troy because he figured that out. Because it's like, what the heck? Why isn't my stream showing? He goes, you got to click here because he figured it out.
Either way, it's 2 clicks. Yeah. No matter which way you go around.
Yeah, I don't know why YouTube changed it like that. I would prefer to see, my upcoming ones, like the one for Wednesday. I do the thumbnail and everything, and I have it all up. And I'm like, why can't I see it? And I'm like, oh wait, yeah, I gotta do a little trick so I can see it. And there is upcoming videos.
All right, so just to move along. We'll have to do those troubleshootings as we go. But we've got Melissa Harris also mentioning that Al's a whale.
Mm-hmm.
Very insulting. No, I'm just kidding.
The whale, graceful, wonderful, beautiful animal.
Whales are awesome, they're just, I like the docile ones, the killer ones.
I'm a humpback whale, which is also very Star Trek 4.
That's true.
Oh, see, it fits then.
Georgia Gracie.
Yep.
And we've got chat moving along, and we've got Wolf 10. Thank you for coming in. And Peter DeRosa. And I think I remember Peter DeRosa from our announcement, Prof, that we were a couple for Thanksgiving when we were thanking Ryan Johnson.
Oh, that's
For
right.
his wonderful movie, and he was. I remember him being a little concerned about that, but
That's
we,
right.
had to, we had to mention it was satire.
That's right.
Just poorly done satire. That's what it was.
Sorry to give you the heart attack, Peter.
And we've got Samuel Proctor in the house. Better than being. I don't know what that means. I probably know what that means. But anyway, so just real quickly, unless you're sailing the high seas, this will be on Disney Plus. And it looks like, let me go to my Disney Plus. And I've got, the time I've got is 1 hour, 16 minutes, and 14 seconds. Is that sounding about right to you guys?
I got 114.32.
I have 114.33.
Sweet.
On Disney Plus?
I got a rock. Sorry.
I have mine from wherever mysterious place Troy managed to get it for me.
We had this, I think we had this situation last time, but I think there was maybe an extension at the end. I think with Disney Plus, whether they leave the credits or something, I think they just cut it short or they trimmed it or something.
And it could be something different at the beginning.
Okay, yeah. So actually, that's a good point. So for Disney Plus, I have the iconic castle logo.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, good. I think we should be on the right page there.
So the blue screen and the white castle starts to appear.
Yes, right. That is correct. Yeah. And Jedi Masters Utopia just entered. Welcome, guys. Thanks for coming on the Saturday before Christmas. So we'll go ahead and get started. So this is our 7-minute mark, and I hope you guys enjoy. Real quick, so Al's not seen this before, and then I think Netter has said it's been a long time.
I have not. This is my first time watching too. Yeah. I meant to watch it beforehand, but my first time.
Sweet. I hope you guys like it. Every sequence is really unique. And actually, I have in my description this time around when the pieces were composed. So you've got English composers, you've got Russian composers, Italian composers, American composers. So you've just really got the whole gamut of the Western classical field. And we're starting with Beethoven's epic Fifth Symphony, first movement. So good. I'm going to go back to Disney Plus, and I'm going to scroll over to the 0 mark. I might not be able to. It's fixing at 2, so I'll be a little late. But everyone ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready.
Good. I hear a slight echo, but maybe that will go away. On my end, we'll see. Do you guys hear me echo a little bit?
No.
No.
Oh,
I'll turn down just in case.
Oh, okay. Okay. Great. All right. So on the count of 3, 2, 1, then play. All right. 3, 2, 1, play. And as it was with Disney 1940, they will be giving you the program notes before every sequence. But in this case, we're going to start with Steve Martin, and some other celebrities in the house.
I like the little montage of the first one.
Yes.
Nice callback.
Yeah, this is great. And so now they have kind of all these panelings, and they're just beautiful animations behind. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that was true with the actual orchestra in front, if the orchestra could see it a little bit, but this was released in 1999, so the animation might be rough to our eyes, but I think it was very ambitious. It was a very ambitious project.
I always like seeing the orchestra getting set up and ready to play.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Set to. Oh yeah.
Did it just? I guess it went immediately into the sequence.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Beethoven.
The look of it reminds me a little bit of the Disney's PhilharMagic 3D event that you can do at Disney World, which is really pretty epic. But I can't remember if that came before or after this Fantasia. Probably after. It probably was inspired by it a bit.
I wouldn't doubt it. And the beautiful thing about this is because we're getting into the turn of the century, the animation styles are really different from one another. Whereas before in 1940, with the limited animation technology at the time, you could see a similarity between the sequences. But now we've got some of this beautiful, it's fairly abstract concept art with beautiful colors.
It was the last animated film of the 20th century.
Oh, it was. Yes. Yes, it was released 1999, December 17th.
That's a good point, too, because this era right here at the turn of the century, we still had, computer animation was a thing, but it was still, people were experimenting with it, and they were still open to also use 2D animation, whereas now it's pretty much completely across the board, all computer animated,
See, you can see this is a total computer experiment.
Sure.
But I like the mix between the two. I think there should be a blend.
Yeah, it was a good creative time when they just use it as a tool rather than a standard for all things.
If you guys have epilepsy, I'm sorry.
It was a tool, not a crutch. Man.
Oh, got a good call, though. I like that.
Yeah. I think I said that.
That's a
wrong.
lot of, what do they call it?
Origami.
Yeah, I mean, like the computer lingo, a lot of rendering.
Yeah, that is a lot of rendering.
They probably need some supercomputers to do this too.
Oh yeah, that's
Back
a good.
then, especially.
Yes, that's a good point. Where the processing power just didn't have the capacity it does now. It kind of has a cool effect on it, though. Like seeing it from, not hindsight, but seeing it almost retro a little bit.
It's hard to believe we're this far away from 2000.
Yeah. And I saw this in theaters.
I never considered a time when the year of 2000 or 1999, 2000, that turn of year would be olden times.
Steve Martin.
Like the home study course.
He is a skilled banjo player.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah. Wasn't he known for his acting and comedy before people knew he was a musician?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, he was originally stand-up. Then he did The Jerk, which I think was his first major film role.
Yeah, I remember The Jerk.
His best ever was King Tut, though, on SNL.
Oh, yeah. That was great. I love that King Tut.
I don't think he plays violin.
Obviously not.
Camera back on me.
This person here that you're seeing, he's still living. Itzhak Perlman.
Itzhak Perlman, yeah.
Yeah.
It is neat to see a bit more of the orchestra in this one, whereas before they were just blue shadows.
Yeah, outlined in light.
Yeah, silhouettes rather, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was a union thing about that one.
When this fellow first came up on the screen, the one with the violin here, I thought it was George Costanza from. Because he looked like him. I'm like, wait, is he in this? Then I realized, that's not him. Different actor or different.
He could have been.
I know you'll agree with me, Sound Engraver. I love that blue.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great blue. I love that blue.
And the
blue's my favorite color. So.
Yeah, it's not my favorite blue. It's close to that. Yeah, but I do like the electric, especially on the iceberg.
Yeah.
So there's your whales, Al.
Yes.
Now,
intelligent sea species.
So Respighi is an Italian composer, and he's really mostly known for his tone poems that are called the Roman tone poems. This is the second one, composed in 1924, called The Pines of Rome. I actually played The Fountains of Rome in orchestra. It's a beautiful piece, and actually a lot. I know John Williams took a lot from it for Star Wars.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful piece. And that was written in 1916.
Little baby whale is so awesome.
Now, I know that some of the whale being flipped around by the parents in the air is obviously just the cartoon, but do baby whales, do they really kind of ride up on their mother's backs and stuff underwater? I mean, I imagine they have to do some sort of protective coddling like that.
Good question.
I don't know. I've seen them swim under.
And well, they don't fly.
Yeah, obviously.
And these whales do.
I do love the idea of flying whales, though. That's one thing that I was kind of captivated in Rebels when that happened.
I was going to say, well, Star Wars Rebels, they have some flying whales.
Well, that's from the EU, though. But yeah.
They also had one in Futurama. Mobius Dick, I think he was called.
Kind of reminds me of Treasure Planet, the idea of like pirate ships out in space. Didn't they have some sea creatures in space too, I think?
You know, and Treasure Planet was released a couple years before this one, right?
That's right. Yeah, it wasn't too far off. Yeah. That would be a great rewatch. Classic lit / steampunk. That's
a great movie. It frightens me to no end. the black hole.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, the question about the baby whales, according to Whale Trust. Let's see. The baby whale will either be under the mother's flipper or chin, or riding slipstreaming right above her mouth.
Oh, okay.
So apparently not on her back.
Seagulls are jerks, man.
This is beautiful. So they're including the piano. And again, piano is not really an orchestral instrument besides outside Bartók, outside an actual piano concerto, maybe Tchaikovsky. Rimsky-Korsakov. I'm thinking not Rimsky-Korsakov. Who am I thinking of? I'm blanking on another Russian composer.
Shostakovich?
That's a good one, and actually he's coming up. That's his music in one of these sequences.
Was
Rachmaninoff.
Mm-hmm. Was Smetana? Was he Russian or some sort of Slavic? Wasn't he?
Smetana was, I believe, Czech.
Czech. I knew it was some sort of Slavic.
Yeah, I can't really remember. He's cool too.
Oh, the baby whale's lost. He just wants his mommy.
I love this music though. It's so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the oboe, the solo oboe. I remember being impressed with this kind of animation. I mean, yeah, we had Bug's Life. I mean, I think Bug's Life was before this, but
I think there's something so much more captivating about this, whereas computer animation is progressed to the point now where they're trying to make it as realistic as possible.
Right.
But there's something so charming and endearing about it. It's half realistic, half cartoon, you know?
I like that, yeah.
Oh, you're so close. Mommy.
I'm so glad you chose that picture, Al. I knew you'd like this baby whale.
Yeah.
So the question remains, how is he going to get out?
Well, that whale's pretty big, and that's not very thick ice if you can see through it like that.
If only it was that practical. Oh, I love that kind of cathedral look.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
And the ice.
The light coming in through it. It's neat that they made it look so warm, even though it's cold and ice, you know?
That's a good point.
The light, anyway, being warm.
Oh, and that piano with the strings, just gorgeous. You're right, Professor. I really wish they went back to this kind of animation. It can still be improved, but I miss that cartoon effect. I miss that animation effect.
Yeah.
And he ascends.
Oh. Fly, little baby whale.
Looks like he's being taken into space.
I hear you say, look like he'd be abducted by a UFO or something.
I love the shadow though against the ice.
It's a Klingon bird of prey coming to take you to the future.
Kind of reminds me of that scene in Finding Nemo when he's been taken up by that turtle.
Oh yeah.
Hey, he's free.
Oh, Daddy missed you too.
They're space whales.
Yes. Well, this kind of does end a little metaphysical.
And the music becoming ominous, so they've got to dive back in.
You must have great output because I can hardly hear it, but I do know the music, so.
I got it up pretty loud.
He's waving. Come on, guys.
Ooh, lots more whales. Hey, dude, spit on him.
They keep doing it. Oh, get out of the way, baby.
You're not social distancing.
I'm fine with daddy and mommy. I love that kind of march, that slow march coming with the muted upper brass section.
Oh yeah.
You know, if they were dolphins, I could see them say so long and thanks for all the fish.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people got that.
The timpani drum as well, slowly building.
Doug Adams.
So you can see like this animation is so rudimentary, but I still like it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, did I interrupt someone?
No, you're good. Yeah, it's kind of a weird, cool animation, you know?
Yeah. You know, I'm sure animators who are under 20 years old, they'd probably laugh at this and say, oh, wow, this is so rudimentary. But see, that's what adds to the charm.
You know, it's...
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, like my friend Rob, the guy who does the 2D animated Superman and Flash Gordon and Indiana Jones and stuff like that on YouTube. He's a 3D animator for Disney. He does Disney Junior children's shows, but because he has to do 3D animation all the time, which he enjoys, he's like, I need to have some practice and, you know, some of the fun of the 2D stuff.
Yeah.
So I think some of them do miss the challenge and miss the charm of it.
Yeah.
I have never seen an IMAX movie. This would have been spectacular to see.
Oh, yeah.
I think so, especially with those cloud formations.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And what I was going to say is that sometimes this more old school animation is better than what they've got now.
Mm-hmm.
I love the juxtaposition of the clouds looking like waves and ice and everything. You know, they've gone from the sea below to the sea above.
I love that weird green, that kind of otherworldly green.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you got to add symbols and lightning together.
Oh, no. That's right. Hide under mama. That's all right. You're all right.
You guys ready for it?
Ready.
The ultimate focal point.
Nice.
Mm.
It was water the whole time, guys.
Well, I like it. It's sort of the idea is that we on Earth we're in our own sea, you know.
Yes.
Yes. Breaking through the atmosphere is like breaking through the sea.
That was nice.
That was beautiful.
All right, this is my favorite sequence coming up. I love this one.
Nice.
Got some jazz piano.
That guy's got musician hair right there. It's Quincy. Is that Quincy Jones?
Yeah.
Oh. Nice. I love that.
Yeah, I love Hirschfeld stuff.
He's good.
Yes.
Actually, the guy who animated this got the permission from Hirschfeld and then showed the sequence to Hirschfeld just before he died.
Oh, nice.
His wife said it was like one of the best things he'd ever.
Oh,
he was so happy to get a chance to see it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's like Joe Simon, the writer who created Captain America with Jack Kirby. He was able to see the first movie just before he died and loved it.
So this sequence starts out with a really kind of sassy clarinet melody, and it's a very famous melody. And then the composer just works from that. I
do love jazz clarinet.
Yes,
John Jorgensen from the John Jorgensen Quintet. They do gypsy jazz, and he plays clarinet as well as guitar, and he's determined to keep that clarinet in there, and it's so good to add so much to it.
It's super important. And Gershwin, he's most famous for this piece. Also, American in Paris is a good one. I played in American in Paris in the orchestra. Nice. And he's also known for the songs I've Got Rhythm in Summertime from the Porgy and Bess opera. And he really, along with, Duke Ellington was more for the big band, but Gershwin really brought jazz to the orchestra, to the full effect of the orchestra. And it's really, it's fun music to play.
You know what's really sad? I'm just mentioning it as a cultural commentary, is that this came out today, this would be considered racist.
I don't even know how.
It's really sad, I know, but it's...
Just the simple fact that it's a black man.
Or it's a cartoonized black man. Never mind the fact that they're all cartoonized, But...
Oh, and it's Harlem, so he has to be black.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the milkman was white.
So actually, what I love about this animation so much is that it's depicting all these kinds of vocational personalities in a city like this, in a city like Manhattan or someplace like Manhattan. Like the sleepy cafe girl serving coffee. Not
2 eggs, any style, 25 cents. Oh man, I would be there every day.
That happened at a film noir rewatch. You saw that same sign and you made that same comment.
I tell you. Give me all the eggs and bacon you have.
I'm going to pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Pimpy.
And so this character is the homeless guy. He needs a job. So, the man we saw first, he wants to be a musician, but he's working in construction. This guy is homeless without a job, and all these play into a climax toward the end. I think it's 4 main people. So he's going to his job,
and from what I understand, they all have names that are never revealed, but they do have names.
Really?
Yeah, it's well, if IMDb is to be believed.
Well, it's kind of like Chernobog had a name, even though it was never revealed in the first one.
I love that. Like, listen to that piano, and this is the main melody coming up. This guy's getting a little nervous now.
Like those drums with the plodding.
Right.
Okay, the construction worker's name is Duke. The man who gets the job is called Jobless Joe.
Okay, Jobless Joe.
The little girl's Rachel.
Cute.
And the portly fellow's name is John, referred to as Flying John.
Flying John, yeah. So he has this kind of domineering wife who only cares about this little dog, and he's this like playful guy.
Yeah. I love that the camera went into the subway before we got this scene here. That's really great.
The poor woman like right into the guy's armpit. She's having a good day.
I've been on subways that are that crowded where you don't even need to hang on because everyone else is crushing against you. So they're holding you up.
That's not fun. Yeah.
I do like the visual representation of a lot of scales. Like, so when Duke was doing the rivets, he would go up to the end of one, then he'd fall down. It was like scaling down. And then you have them on the elevators riding up to a certain floor, then having to get into another one to scale up. So you've got a scaling up and a scaling down in the visuals. Kind of matches the music, I guess.
Yeah, you're so right about that. And this goes to all, crosses the whole entire register of the piano. And the register of the piano is that the one of the widest registers, including the orchestra.
Crush your nuts, buddy.
I don't think those nuts would have survived.
No.
That would have crushed that jackhammer.
He wants to eat that so bad.
But he's so honest. He's like, I have to pay for this. Oh,
so cruel.
So I kind of feel sorry for this little girl because, like, it's assumed she's this failure after one lesson. Which, as a music teacher, I'm like, no, could take a little bit longer.
It's like little stars around her head.
She reminds me a little bit of Alyssa. I don't know why.
Now notice she has her ball with her.
Uh-huh.
I like that she has no nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, a pro man athlete against a little girl. Oh, there he is. Didn't make that connection. That's Gershwin.
Oh, nice.
I think the John character is my favorite.
It's a boo.
You know, there's a big controversy about those little monkeys being trained like that.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I guess if in terms of strict abuse or something, I could understand, but I don't know how they would be.
Well, they're not. I mean, I could go into the whole thing, but I'm not gonna. You know, I don't want to bring anybody down.
I'd rather talk about
the fun stuff.
This guy getting like all these stuff for his dog, and he just wants to be happy.
I like that he was trying to play with the bone too.
Yeah.
And it's all these social classes too. So you got the homeless, then the middle class worker, the little girl, with the parents that aren't around, and they're all depressed, and they're in their different classes.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter who you are, chances are you're not happy about something.
Yeah. And I think those kids were playing the violin with their right hand, if I got that right.
Well,
I love this melody. Oh
yeah. Of all of them, though, so far, Duke's the only one who's at least at one with his environment. He was making that building work for him, whereas everybody else is a fish out of water.
That's true. So now they're just daydreaming what they want.
You're right. The poor girl has no nose.
They're all swimming and roller skating or ice skating.
So he's in the 8 to 5 position with the
and there's the dollar sign.
This is a fantastic melody.
Mm-hmm.
And it includes the piano with the brass. The brass and piano are working in accord.
You know, I kept hearing, this is my first time watching it, but all the reviews I ever would hear is like, oh, it's such a disappointment. It's so not what the first one was. And just 2 segments in, I'm thinking, how is this a disappointment?
This is great. Look at that bill. Oh no, it looks like a CVS receipt.
That was a really high bill.
For a puppy. And then, so we hit the peak. Now we're going to come to the resolution. I do wish, I wish it was easy to get a music gig. Just like right out, like I'm quitting my job. Let's just play.
Yeah.
You must choose.
Choose wisely.
Why not both?
Well, yeah, he could be in a band at night and work on the building during the day.
Yeah. As happy as the story is, that would be the practical decision. But he just kicks that to the curb. But see, okay, so this is important. The decision he made affected the life of another man.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's really key.
Well, yeah, I mean, the lesson is when you embrace your calling in the world, it ends up being a blessing to others, not just you.
Yeah.
Oh, that ball would have bounced much higher.
And everything is a consequence.
And now it's bounced a little too much.
And her mom and dad finally care.
Now, they would be uncomfortable shoes for construction. The other guy had really good worker shoes.
Nice. Nice.
I wouldn't condone him seeing other women while married, but, you know, he had to have a lighter life.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oh, I love that neon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely my favorite.
Nice.
Sweet. Ah, it's a witch.
What's your name again?
Bette Midler.
Oh, in the witch movie.
Something Sanderson.
Yeah.
Her face is so familiar, but I don't know her name.
Her real name is Bette Midler.
Yeah, it's Bette Midler. I can't remember her witch name in the Hocus Pocus.
I can look her up. Hocus Pocus. She was Winifred.
Winifred, that's right.
So they're going through. She's telling them all the ideas they went through for the next piece, which is the Shostakovich Piano Concerto, the first movement, Piano Concerto No. 2. And this is the hero's journey.
Yeah, Hans Christian Andersen. He's the one to go to for that.
So someone undoing their capsule.
Capsule?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just hearing sound.
Not
Oh, look at that. That is amazing.
Yeah.
I love that animation. You can see that she's clearly the plastic, I like that.
And this is so the antagonist here, he's 2D and she's 3D.
Oh, wow.
Or between the two.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this wooden toy soldier, her love interest, is also 2D. Well, I think he's both. He's got a bit of both.
Is he missing a leg?
He's missing a leg.
You know what, though, Al? She overlooks that disability.
No, I just feel bad for him, man.
Well, that's part of his hero's journey. He's not fitting in with his regiment there.
I was like, give the man a Purple Heart and let him retire.
So he's seeing that.
Oh, I see that. That's nice.
She's standing on just one leg.
Yeah, they're really going by the story.
Yeah. A long time ago when I was in high school, I wrote a story about a tin soldier. I can't remember I can't remember like much detail, but it was like the one tin soldier that looked different than anybody else. Like he had a different coat, a different hat, and it was something about that. I forget exactly.
I forgot that she did that to her. She put the rose to her waist.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, Jack's not happy. But he needs to be careful. The guy's got a gun.
With a stabby bit on the end.
Mm-hmm.
Stabby bit.
This Jack, they've got a huge statue of it. I think, is it one of the hotels of the Disney Resort? Maybe All-Star Movies or Art of Animation or something like that.
You go, girl.
But the lesson, of course, is that the tin soldier without one leg is still trying to make the most of his life.
Yes.
Whereas Jack in the Box, who has no legs at all, is bitter and trying to ruin other people's lives. Like the subtle little message for children, you know?
Right. And that would be a great boss fight.
Oh, yeah.
Like a 3D boss fight. He looks better without the hat and hair.
Looks like Dr. Hugo Strange from Batman.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
I've done in my Noah's Ark.
Almost. Yeah. A very active piano solo. And it has that same melody. That melody just comes back again and again. Whether it's a victorious version or an ambiguous version or like a fight with the antagonist. First, I got really creeped out by the cockroaches, and then I see the rats. I'm like, oh, that's worse.
I know. For me, I can't stand cockroaches. Ugh.
Yeah, they're rough.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I like throughout this whole thing that he stands at attention.
Yeah, you're true. That's true.
Well, it's not like he can sit down.
He's just holding still, just waiting. Disney sure knows how to make rats look evil.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
I think Ratigan is one of the most underrated Disney villains from The Great Mouse Detective.
He's one of my favorites because he's so scary.
Voiced by the great Vincent Price.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
From soldier to Navy SEAL.
That was horrible, Al.
See, it's not the quantity, guys. It's the quality of the art. As far as musical material with the piano, it's just doing its thing again with different variations. Ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. And then Shostakovich is just working with different militant rhythms or military rhythms, and also just a little bit of contrapuntal motion with different voices.
I like how they have Ernst Fish, which is the producer is Donald. One of the producers, Donald Ernst, I think was.
Oh,
great connection. Sorry, I've been neglecting the chat, guys. I just love this film so much.
Hey, I ended up back home.
He's back and he is ticked off.
I am ready. He's very nimble for being wood.
Mm-hmm. Or tin, right?
This is not going to end well.
Tin? Oh, that makes sense.
I usually think of tin soldiers. I don't know.
Well, sad he had to go, but at least it was instant.
Yay.
They're so happy.
That's good. Her foot popped.
Well, okay. She's a ballerina. Professor's still mad that he hasn't gotten a foot pop.
I know. It's not real until her foot pops.
Oh, the master.
Yep. That voice.
I've been married 28 years. I don't think even before my marriage I ever had a foot pop.
Still not real then.
That's the actual animator.
See, it's not the foot pop that matters. It's the heart aflutter.
Oh, nice.
That happens.
Okay. Nice.
Now, this is a great sequence. It's so comedic. And this movement, this finale of the Saint-Saëns musical suite is after a very beautiful movement that depicts a swan.
I like the movement, the way it's choreographed. That's really cool.
It's awesome.
It's like synchronized swimming.
Yeah.
And then there's a little bit of the outcast. He's the oddity with the different shade of pink and a yo-yo.
It reminds me of Goofy and the Goofy Fairies.
Oh, yeah, sequence. A little bit. And they're like, get in line.
That's me in the world of academia.
He kind of tests the waters and stuff. He's following the line, but he's kind of doing his own thing too. They get all mad.
Man, it's another one where the birds are jerks. I mean,
there's a theme. Beat down that conservative professor. But just you wait. They took his yo-yo, but they didn't realize.
He's got more. Nice.
The original concept was to use ostriches.
I like the flamingos better.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have worked. Penn and Teller. I'm going to probably try to catch up on the chat for this one because I believe this is the Sorcerer's Apprentice coming up.
Hi, Age of Boomer. I just saw you were in the chat there.
Oh, hey, Age of Boomer.
He asks,
hey,
Soundgraver, did you ever watch the Silly Symphonies cartoons? I think so. If it's the same thing I think you're saying. I should check that out again. Was that Disney or Warner Brothers?
No idea. I used to think the teller couldn't speak at all, that, he had some sort of condition, until I actually heard him say something.
Me
I thought he was
too.
mute because he never said anything. And then I heard him talk once. I'm like, oh, he actually does have a voice. He actually does talk. It's just his shtick that he doesn't talk for the act.
Oh, it's so good to see that classic. I'm glad they made this a part of it too.
It is part of the homage to Prof, we got to fight this. This needs to be on your video. We got to stop putting Mickey Mouse on all these dissenters against Disney, the hegemon.
I am sick of seeing Mickey Mouse as the mascot of the evil Disney Corporation. Stop it with the memes. Mickey Mouse is amazing. He's iconic. He's a wonderful cultural icon. He is not the evil corporate Disney. I hate that.
Yeah, but Disney is referred to as the mouse, unfortunately.
The House of Mouse. Yeah, but that shouldn't be that either.
Yeah. I never refer to it as the House of Mouse.
MICKEYMOUSC.
House of Mouse is an epic 90s Mickey cartoon.
I don't think I ever got into the House of Mouse.
Oh, it's so good. He runs a nightclub and all the characters from all Disney cartoons and movies frequent it.
Yeah, I have seen that. That does sound familiar. It's
Now,
amazing how I forget this.
Melissa Harris was mentioning the video game Kingdom Hearts, and I said, I love Kingdom Hearts. And in Kingdom Hearts 2, you get to meet the sorcerer Yen Sid there. He's part of the one who helps you on your way to find King Mickey.
I'm sorry, Tom Spiegel. I can't believe you guys were all yapping while Penn was talking. I'm like, yeah. But the beautiful thing is you can watch this again.
Yeah.
I do like Penn when he talks. He's a down-to-earth guy. I think he's a fairly devout, devout as the operative word, atheist, but he's such a gentleman. Like, from what I see, he seems like a really nice guy.
He's a rather cultured individual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like he reminds me of Stephen Fry a little bit. That kind of personality.
Stephen Fry, yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you ever watch their Fuller show, Fool Me?
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun seeing all the different acts. And
yeah, there have been a couple where they're like, we have no idea how you do that. That was great.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like that they show that. Yeah, it's a great piece. I'm going to be right back, guys.
I love the light.
She's probably going to the little musician's room.
There's I know I'm talking about Disney World a lot, but you watch Disney, you think about Disney World at the it's at the Disney All-Star Movies Resort. They've got a Fantasia pool, and it's got Mickey there, doing his sorcerer hands, and there's fountains flying out everywhere and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's like you're in the movie.
Is that the one they do at night so you can see all the pretty colors?
That's Disney's Fantasmic. That's at Hollywood Studios, and that is amazing. Okay. That is Sorcerer Mickey here from this cartoon. And it's Mickey's imagination, like the magic of his imagination and stuff. And there's fireworks, it's water displays, it's costuming. It's wonderful.
Well, I know when I went to Disney World some years ago, there was a light show at night with the fountains, and they were all different colors, and it was just really, really pretty.
Oh, they have that in Epcot too. So they have a lot of different like lights and water shows. So I don't know which one you're talking about, but yeah, they have a lot of them.
Yeah, you ever go to Disney World? The cheapest place to eat is McDonald's in Disney, because everything else they want $8 or more for a hamburger. It's like no. That was the only place that I could eat and be able to afford it, because I'm like, I am not paying $10 or whatever for a burger and fries, and that didn't even come with a drink.
I do love the way so he had the brooms were choreographed to the music, and now in his own dream, the stars are choreographed to the music. So it makes sense to the plot because he's still dreaming that he's directing things, and in real life, of course, he's directing things. He just doesn't know the mess he's making in real life. It's not his dream. I do love that classic. You think about that classic water look there of the animation versus what we saw in the whale segment at the beginning, and it's completely different. And both of them are nice, but I love that classic 2D version or rendition.
Yeah, especially with the when the waves come up and that little spray.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
how they have to animate it. See?
And of course, the symbols with the lightning. Yeah, gotta have that. You've had those dreams, guys, right? Like you're running in slow motion, like you're running in water.
Oh yeah.
Or the wind is blowing really hard and you can't move.
Oh yeah. That's another one.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, most of my dreams, the weather's always bad. It's either raining, snowing.
How ironic for Mr. Sunshine.
I know, it's weird. Tornado. I once had a dream where I was like hunkered down for a tornado.
Well, you do get tornadoes where you are too.
Well, yeah, every once in a while.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to slip to the restroom because I've seen this one, so I'll be right back.
It's funny. It's funny the prof mentioned Sunshine with your bad weather dreams, Al. But it's like you guys have those dreams where like you do something that you would never do in real life.
Well, yeah.
You wake up and like what?
Oh, I was. Well, I better not go into some detail here.
Probably not.
But I will say I was having a very good dream once, and my mother woke me up. How much of a shock was that?
That's interestingly implied. Yeah, I don't like it when I wake up from an awesome dream. Like, oh yeah. No.
Or something's about to happen. You're like, but what happened? Did it get resolved? Did this happen? Did I get whatever?
Yeah, or you have like dream of a story and then it's
exactly. It's like
you're trying to compose the story in your head while you're sleeping. I love those animated bubbles. Can you imagine if they probably have done it before already, especially like a place like Disney World, but like robotics, like mechanical brooms just walking around with buckets.
It'd be a great fountain. Yeah. Like all these brooms are with like buckets dumping out and just have water coming out of the buckets continuously.
That's so true. I'm not an animator. I don't draw anything. And I always think things are outlined in just black. But, this water's outlined in this really cool blue and, this sea green with the whirlpool.
So I'm going to guess she doesn't have any sewer drainage in that building.
This reminds me, we should do 10 Commandments around Easter.
How long is that?
Well, it's a little over 3 hours.
3 days long.
10 hours.
the 10. Oh man, it's been years since I've seen that movie. That would be a good one though.
Yeah, I love it. We just started earlier. Like I want to do Gone with the Wind too.
Oh wow.
I did used to have a Sorcerer's Mickey hat with the Mickey ears coming out. I love that thing, but it got damaged in some water damage when the basement flooded.
Oh, that's ironic.
Yeah, right? That's true.
There's that little smile we like.
Mm-hmm.
And now we go into the segue from Mickey to Donald.
Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck.
That's right.
I do love, one thing I love about Disney Plus is they have the original. Oh, it's so cool seeing the difference in animations there.
Yeah.
But no, Disney Plus has the original Mickey Mouse Club from the 50s with the old cartoons, the old Mouseketeers and everything.
Yes, that's good. So important. So Donald's late for his sequence.
Of course.
That would actually be a conductor reacting to the shenanigans.
Oh, sorry, Daisy.
Yeah, this is exactly the kind of stuff that's in Mickey's PhilharMagic.
Pomp and Circumstance for Noah's Ark.
With a little luck, I'll be hearing this music again in a year or two. March
Oh,
down
yeah.
the aisle, my MA in theology.
I was like, Cameron's a little too young, Prof.
Yeah, let's keep her little for a while. She admitted to me tonight. That's my oldest niece. She admitted to me tonight that she has a crush on a boy. I said, no.
You got to be the cool uncle, man. You're not the cool uncle?
I told her, I did say, you can tell me I'm an uncle. I'm cool. And she's like, no. And goes upstairs and gets on her device. That is really cool.
I love the Noah's Ark imagery and even the snails.
They're fast. So Noah's seeing the disorganized, all that chaos there. And at first I thought I thought Donald Duck was starring Noah, but he's actually he's more the assistant.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Well, him and Daisy are there to the two ducks.
Oh, there you go.
Not quite, actually.
Oh, okay.
You have to catch it. It's a very short little nod to the audience.
Maybe he's playing Shemham or Japheth.
Yeah.
Donald was naked.
Aw. Gave her his heart.
It's like the world always is against.
God says, get in.
So you have the famous Pomp and Circumstance melody.
Guys, get in the ark or you'll get COVID. People
you see that? He's catching the duck. He's
ducks.
like, what?
Nice. Oh, and of course all the mythological animals didn't believe it, so they stayed out. Dragons and unicorns. That's funny.
That was a smart use of a porcupine.
Yeah, yeah.
Aw. Okay, now Donald doesn't know Daisy's not out there. And he still runs back into the boat when he sees the waves.
Yeah.
The woodpecker.
Oh.
Squish.
Oh, I didn't know it took us all the way through to the ceasing of the blood, the dove being released.
And Donald's still sad because he believes. So it's 40 days and they didn't run into each other.
Wow, yeah.
So even the dove has a mate. He's like, get going. And he made the female cry.
Aw.
Land ho!
Well, that was the snake.
It's not in God's plan for that snake to eat those mice.
That's right.
Not those mice.
Oh, hey, Maryland, I see those crabs. I'm thinking, get the Old Bay.
Yeah, exactly. There's the ducks again.
Yeah, they went in right too.
They've been busy.
That's funny.
Oh.
Just for a second, I thought that was you, Sound Engraver, singing.
Oh, I wouldn't sing that high this late at night.
Aww.
Oh.
So it was Donald Duck who had like the foot pop.
That's right.
Well, her foot popped too.
Oh, that's true.
He had a foot flutter.
Yeah, foot flutter.
Oh, the wonderful, wonderful lady.
Angela Lansbury.
She's given us so much amazing things.
I agree.
She kind of reminds me of my mom because my mom's English.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
yeah, she's a Lancashire lassie.
Oh, I love that.
And Angela Lansbury, my mom had the same type of like facial features and all that. So.
Oh, okay.
I do bed knobs and broomsticks.
Oh, that was great.
Yes,
that was good stuff.
That's actually where I remember her the most.
Mm-hmm.
So this is part of the Firebird Suite and based on the Firebird Ballet by Stravinsky. Now, it's the same guy, it's the same man who composed The Rite of Spring, and this was composed, I believe, 1911. Rite of Spring was composed, I think, 1916, a few years after that. And so you'll, remember that, people like John Williams really took from Stravinsky in terms of the complexities of the orchestra.
You think maybe that's a reason why somebody like John Williams is so profound and people are moved so much by his music? Because unlike maybe a lot of newer composers, they're not schooled in the classics like he is.
You're absolutely right. If they are schooled in the classics, their music doesn't show it. And I'm not, this is not knocking Danny Elfman or Hans Zimmer or anything like that. But yeah, John Williams, even though he's written for film, has taken from the ballet, has taken from the opera.
Mm-hmm.
And
there's my avatar.
Yeah, there she is.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Al, does she have a name?
I do know. Let me see here. I'll look. I'll see if I can find it.
I find this animation to be just stunning.
Yeah, it really is. I like the way she's like the spirit of the various different elements. She was water, then she becomes wind. She's like earth now. I like that way she's becoming the different elements.
She's a couple of the elements. We're going to find here the antagonist, the villain.
Oh, which would be the fire, of course.
Right, for Firebird. And I saw this in theaters, guys, when I was in high school, and or right before high school, this freaked me out. It's very, it surprises you, especially in theaters.
Well, they needed to have a Chernobog-like entity for the part 2. So
yes, and you can see all the grotesque spirits coming out,
Mm-hmm.
And it's symbolizing death. And you can hear actually, with the lava coming, you would hear those elements of the Rite of Spring.
Mm-hmm.
I think I read somewhere they used Mount St. Helens as a
reference
point.
So right here is very, very close to Rite of Spring.
Well, it almost looks like the lava had eyes.
The lava did have eyes. That's a bird.
But it makes sense. I mean, visually what the story is about here is both the life-giving aspects and the destructive aspects of nature.
Yes. And you can see, no matter where she turns, his face is always there.
Mm-hmm. So that destructor taking away all the life she just brought.
Now, I did not play this part in the orchestra, but we're going to come to a second half of this sequence, and it's called Versus and Finale. It's a beautiful piece, and I have played in that orchestra piece.
Wow, that's grim.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I love movie magic, but I find it funny that this elk here coming back, he survived. Nothing else survived, but this elk. He must be some spirit himself.
There's always a remnant.
That does look like Mount St. Helens the way.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
The aftermath of it.
Yep.
And I mean, just even the appearance of the mountain.
That was 1988, right?
I think it was 79.
No, it was after I graduated from high school. Because my then husband and I took a trip to Washington, and when we were driving, there was ash everywhere, and we ended up getting a small container and filling it with ash.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
So you have the ash of the Mount St. Helens eruption.
Yep, it's a little juice cup.
I can't remember if I've ever visited Mount St. Helens. Not before its eruption. Yeah,
it was like 87, I want to say.
I think it was 88.
It's. I'm looking it up. Mount St. Helens. Well, so the last eruption was 2008.
Yeah, I just saw that. 19. Okay, it says 1980, but I know I'd already graduated from high school.
Oh, 80. Oh, okay.
I gotta say, I remember I was young when, May 18th, 1980.
But I graduated from high school in 1980, and that's why I was like, I couldn't have been then, because I had married my first husband the year after I graduated, and that was 80. No, I'm sorry, 2 years after. It was 82. So it's like,
if I may, we're coming on to this really beautiful melody. And the elk eyes are kind of endearing too.
What's so amazing about this here, the story, I mean, the lesson of it visually here is that, it's always a cycle. Destruction comes, but life will follow after. And you were talking about the elk surviving. I know if media say likes the elk, I kind of like that the elk is the one who picks up, encourages, and gives life to the spirit of spring again, because there's a need for life. There's a need for it. Therefore, nature will turn around and be reborn.
Good point.
And you can see she's grieving, but that's the effects of also the growth as well.
Mm-hmm.
This is a beautiful piece to play in the orchestra.
Well, I know that in a lot of mythology or symbolism, the elk is a very powerful being. You know, the elk, the stag.
Yeah. And I didn't notice this before, but she, after destruction or after winter, she starts out this bluish gray, but then I think she becomes green as the forest grows.
Mm-hmm.
This is fun on the strings. That's right.
That's really cool.
That
reminds me of Narnia being
great.
Yeah, the spring being reborn so quickly after the thaw in Narnia.
Yes.
Full bloom and everything.
Wow.
Oh, there you go.
Now she's this golden green.
Well, the professor alluded to it, but it's best said by Jeff Goldblum, of course, where life finds a way.
That's right.
Yeah, I'd give that volcano a wide berth. Don't start that again.
Just in case. Well, don't go into the crate. Or the crater, I mean. This is so cool. I mean, we got to reintroduce that mix of 2D and 3D.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ooh, I love that still shot of the deer.
Oh yeah.
My heraldic device has a stag or buck,
Nice.
depending.
And that is Fantasia 2000.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't remember it at all, but that was really great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it too.
It was beautiful stuff.
Mm-hmm. I agree. It's much shorter, but I think I can understand people having a standard of the 1940 because it's such a classic, but they did a good job for their innovative technology.
Yeah.
And the orchestra members walking away like, we're done. Time to go home.
Yep, show's over.
I think this was also kind of like the sort of the beginning of Disney's last great era too,
Yeah.
Just as they were starting to work with Pixar and bring Pixar in and stuff like that, and there was still a lot of good magical stuff coming from Disney before they just kind of went full out computer animated and full out, more.
Now my question, if you guys know, and if you know Prof, are they still doing Pixar?
Disney
projects?
bought Pixar.
Yeah.
So
what's
I think they
the
still release
most
things
recent
in Pixar.
movie?
Well, Pixar is still a thing.
It's still
But
a
it's just-
thing, but I don't think they've produced anything under the Pixar name in a while.
Not since Brave, right? And except for maybe some shorts.
Yeah, I used to love those shorts.
Soul. That new movie Soul.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. That's going to be Pixar. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
See, COVID's just thrown a wrench into everything.
Well,
I was thinking even in the last 5 years, I wasn't aware if they had done anything. Well, I mean, I know they did the fourth installment of Toy Story, but nothing outside that.
Yeah. Well, since I'm a Disney stockholder, I want them to produce as much stuff as possible.
I heard Prof's grunt on the.
There's no such thing as Toy Story Part 4.
That's true.
It's a trilogy, and that's it. It's like Indiana Jones. Nope, there's 3 of them. That's it.
I think people should just stay at that magical number 3 and just stop after that.
Yeah,
you mean you don't want Thor, Love and Thunder?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's do that.
Is number 4 the one with the weird fork thing?
Yes.
Number 4 is the one where Bo Peep comes back wearing pants and kicking butt this time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Wolf 10 says Toy Story 4 is non-essential.
Nope.
Yeah. Let me see some chats, some comments.
Yeah, they've done 4 Toy Stories, 2 Monsters Inc., 2 Nemo films, 2 Incredibles films, and 3 Cars films.
See, I really like Monsters Inc.
Yeah, Monsters. I haven't seen Cars 3, but other than Toy Story 4, all those movies you mentioned were really solid, good stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
I saw Cars 3, but I don't remember much of it. So it couldn't have been that great a story.
I just wasn't around any young relatives at the time of these films, so I stopped at the first Cars, stopped at the first Monsters Inc.
Mm-hmm. They have Soul is coming out on Christmas.
Oh, this year?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Luca.
Well,
Luca comes out in June of next year. Something called Turning Red. And then something called Lightyear, which I'm sure will be
about Buzz.
Yeah, but isn't that the one where it's not going to be Tim Allen doing the voice? It's going to be Chris Evans.
Why would you have Buzz Lightyear without Tim Allen?
I know, right?
You shouldn't.
Oh, you know what? You know what though? It's because Tim Allen is more conservative now.
Yep. Yeah,
that's exactly why it is. Yep.
Okay,
and Engraver, you don't have to have a young family member to go see these things.
That's true.
Me and Troy went and watched them, and we're adults.
You can be Al as a creepy old guy in the She-Ra Secret of the Sword.
I'm telling you, it works, man.
Yeah, we're just act like kids.
I felt like a pedophile, but I enjoyed the movie.
How dare you use that word on my channel?
Well, you know what? We have to. People need to know. They're out there. You need to beware. But not every adult in a kid's film is going to be like that.
I do love
that. Because of that, the Prof has a wonderful comic book.
That's true. Is there a word for this, Son of Graver? So an overture at the beginning has little pieces of all the music that you're going to see. Is there a word for it when it's all mixed together at the end?
Well, actually, like overture is the introduction of a ballet or an opera, but it doesn't mean it's implying it might not show the actual theme or the actual
that's not necessarily part of the definition. Okay.
Sometimes, now that I think about it, overture. I have heard many themes in overtures, even if it's like started in a slow way or something like that.
Well, if they're playing it at the end of the movie, maybe it's called the overture.
Over, gotcha.
So, it's actually called. This last one we saw is called Berceuse and Finale. So usually you would have the word finale for either final movement or something like would be the same as an epilogue of a story or a play. Yeah.
Very nice.
Now I wanted to make who's
So Target Lane said they had Buzz Lightyear of Star Command was voiced by Patrick Warburton, but that was a TV show, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was something that they couldn't afford.
We're talking cinematic.
Yeah. Now, Thomas Spiegel here says there's an actor in Disneyland who puts on stilts and greenery to play the character named Divine, probably the same one here. So maybe the same inspiration. Yeah.
Does she still do that? That was they brought that into the Kingdom Keepers books, which was really cool. But I know some of the stuff they've ceased to do since then. That'd be cool if they still kept that up.
Tom Spiegel says he's looking forward to Jungle Cruise movie with Dwayne Johnson.
Oh yeah,
that does look good because it has what's her name? Emily Blunt. Emily Blunt. Yeah, I like Emily Blunt. I got this film of her. I forget what it's called now, but it's like she's using her full accent. It's really cool.
Now, Dwayne Johnson, does he have his own franchise? Because I know he's really famous for really making Fast and Furious very famous, even though that was Vin Diesel's thing.
He did
he was Scorpion King.
One of the recent movies, the game, the reboot of the Robin Williams, Jumanji. He was
he started that. I still have to watch that second one.
Yeah, I need to watch that one too.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's so many films I need to see.
I'd like to see another Rampage film. I liked Rampage. That was pretty fun.
He's just a really fun actor to watch. He's a lot of charisma, a lot of presence, and genuine.
Did you ever see the film Central Intelligence?
Oh, you told me about it.
That's a lot. That's just a fun film to watch because it's him and Kevin Hart.
He actually lives near here, in a county adjacent to mine. There's sightings of him around Charlottesville all the time.
Now I know.
Are you stalking the Rock there, dude?
I know. I don't know the reference that Tom Spiegel has here, but he says, "Love the music, the epic growth animation when the triumphant music hits. It's like watching Goku turn Super Saiyan."
Oh yeah.
Don't know the reference? Probably anime, right?
It is. Yep.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball. I don't know, one of the Dragon Ball things.
When did Disney buy Pixar? What film was it?
I don't know.
Did they start with Bug's Life, Disney, or was that Pixar on its own?
No, Disney. Bug's Life was Disney Pixar. At first they were collaborating, I think, and then eventually they bought them. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, but maybe somebody in the chat can. Brave Samuel Proctor says he thinks was probably the first Disney-owned Pixar movie.
Okay. Okay.
Sounds right.
Yeah, I don't think I got past Monsters, Inc. And it looks like Wolf 10 says Monsters, Inc. didn't need a prequel. Is that when they go to college?
I did like Monsters University because I work in a university, and some of the jokes and everything, I was like, oh man, that's so right. That's so dead on.
That's awesome. Well, I'm just trying to course through the comments. Thanks, guys. Going back to chat during a rewatch of a film you just kind of want to see again and again.
The first Pixar film was Toy Story.
Right, and then A Bug's Life. Then they did Toy Story 2. Then Monsters, Inc.
You're on Wikipedia like I am.
That's awesome. Are they asking for donations?
Yep, they always do.
This time of year, yeah.
Yeah. What's that called when you the year when churches ask for end of year donations? I forgot. There's an actual term for it, but it's escaping me.
Begging?
Thank you, Melissa Harris. Oh, what did you say?
Tithe? A tithe?
No,
tithe is usually a weekly thing.
I was going to call it collection.
Yeah, end of year giving, I think it's what it's called.
In my old church, we used to call it special contribution.
Yeah. I just give the same. All right. Well, thanks guys for joining me. That was fun.
Actually, they're saying that every Pixar motion picture has been released by Walt Disney Motion Pictures.
Yeah, well, they did shorts before Disney joined them to make the big movie. But I do love these musical rewatches you do, Sandra. I hope there are more movies out there like this, that you'll do, every so often or whatever, because it's really cool hearing you kind of take the lead on the musical analysis of these as we're talking about other aspects of it too.
I definitely can look around for others. I just know the Fantasia being the animation sequence, nothing, no words, no dialogue. It's just symphonic music with sequences. And I don't know, besides the Disney old classic melodies that they offer on Disney Plus, I don't know really where another film of this kind would be. That includes the animation. But if you guys have any ideas,
I don't know. I have to think of some.
I mean, there are musicals out there, but I'd have to really like the musical and understand it in terms of historically and analytically before I would commit myself to rewatch.
The Sound of Music, right there. You got music right in the title.
Sound of Music.
Actually, because I have next week, the day after Christmas, and I'm still trying to figure out what I want to watch. Today I came up with an idea, and it could be a film you might want to join in. The Bugs Bunny Roadrunner movie.
She's gonna be busy.
1970. Well, I'm just saying.
Oh, is that next week?
No, but I'm saying a film like that. And if you can't, I can hold off and not do it. It's just an idea. But,
that
like,
would be.
but like some of the Looney Tunes, because they did, I think, 3 films, like
Okay.
major, and where they use some of the classic shorts or bits of the classic shorts, but those shorts always had like famous musical cues.
I do like Warner Brothers, Bugs Bunny, incidental music and bringing in some old classics, but also composers, these well-trained composers, fleshing out like a 6-minute orchestra work in a week, which is really labor intensive. Yeah,
I'll hold off on that one then until a time where the two of you can join us. You too. Oh, I can't wait till you get old and jaded like the Pacellis.
We will never be old and jaded.
Just having a little fun.
It's like we will always be like newlyweds.
I was like Donald, just sick of seeing all the couples around.
Yeah, pretty much as depressed too.
You know what, Al? You missed getting $1 last night on the Fan Man channel.
That's true.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, I wrote a sickening sweet comment, and you guys, both of you.
Well,
I believe the word
in the midst of those
used.
Well, since you're like given to the pot, you've just admitted it. I could have got now you owe it.
No, I get the waiver for being honest.
Making up the rules.
Hey, I'm just a few dollars away from a pizza. Come on.
Only one pizza? I feel like
they're pretty expensive now. I mean, you really got to go sickeningly sweet to get me a good pizza, especially the kind of pizza I like.
Yeah, I haven't seen that pizza place. Is that Lido or something? I haven't seen them do any promotions lately where you can, enter to win free pizza.
Yeah, I haven't on Facebook. I haven't, but they do it on Twitter a lot. Maybe I just missed it, and they just don't.
No, because I get the notifications, and every time I enter, I tell them, I want to win this for my buddy Al, because I can't.
I haven't seen them either, and I think maybe a COVID thing.
Maybe.
But I know that Twitter they'll still do it. They usually do it around like the football team, because they do a lot of things with the Ravens, and then they've done things with the Capitals. Because I think they're kind of like a central mid-Atlantic franchise. They started in this area.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, the rectangular pizza never cut corners. That's that's what they say. Which I like. I do like their pizza, but sometimes those pizza where you don't have anything to hold on to does bug me.
How does that work? I'm trying to imagine. Are you talking about there's no bread underneath?
No, it's a square, and when they cut it, you have some pizzas that doesn't have that crust part that you usually hold on to.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
It's just the piece of pizza with.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's like a couch cushion for your back, right? I don't know.
Well, it's like it's like the brownie that's all cut and no baked corner.
Okay.
It's that thing, but imagine it with like tomato sauce and cheese and your choice of topping.
If it ever came to that in a situation in a restaurant, I don't usually prefer it, but I usually eat the pizza with a fork after that if there's no way around it.
Well, no, I'll eat it. Lito's pizza is really good. Their sauce is good. They'll sell their sauce. In fact, someone bought us a jar of sauce once. One of the church ladies who used to visit every few weeks, they'd come by and they'd bring us a gift. And one time we were talking about Lito's once, and next thing we know, we had like a jar of the sauce, and it's really good. It's like all purpose. It's their pizza and their pasta sauce.
Nice.
And now I'm hungry.
Actually, every time you do tweet those things on Twitter on Fridays, I'm like, man, now I want a pizza. But there's something about my stove that emits smoke, and it sends the smoke detector to go off. Now people say, well, what's the big deal? It's a smoke detector, take the batteries out and stuff like that. I have pretty much 10-foot tall ceilings, and I can't reach the smoke detector with a chair. And so when the smoke detector goes off, it's the worst thing in the world. Exactly.
Most likely something spilled on the bottom of your oven. You just need to clean that up, and you should be fine.
Yeah, I was looking for it. I'll get a flashlight and find out what kind of extra access food is being burnt, because I can't find it with the light. So I'll have to look for it.
But I will say it is cool, because I was lucky enough to win a $100 gift card.
Oh, fun!
A couple years ago, I think it was. Remember? I don't know. You might remember. Michael.
I remember. Yeah, I remember what you did.
Yeah, it was a $100 gift card, and the first thing I said is like, I'm getting the most expensive pizza. I'm getting the one with everything, because I've always wanted it. Because it was always too expensive in my head to justify it. Boom, card.
Mr. Matchstick is in the house. Hey, man, how are you doing?
Yo.
Hey, Matchstick.
Yes. I can't remember what I was going to say.
Samuel Proctor says pizza with a fork is blasphemy.
That's what I was going to say. I don't like eating pizza with a fork, unless it's like, as Al says, there's no cushion to hold it with your hand. And also if it's so searing hot, but you're so hungry and there's no other way besides.
Deep dish I always do with a knife and a fork.
Yeah, I guess a deep dish you would have to.
Deep dish I can, that makes sense.
Well, it's usually a lot more messy too. That's why it's like knife and a fork for deep dish.
I don't prefer deep dish. I've had it once. I love the thin crust.
Yeah, if preferred, I go the normal. I get what they call New York style, the flatter, just with the stuff. But I'll destroy a deep dish too.
Oh darn!
That sounded painful. Is everybody okay?
For the first time in my whole life, I spilled a cup of water. Now it went actually behind my desk.
Oh, good. It's not on the computer.
So no surgical charges, no explosions, and all that good stuff. But
that's good.
Oh, it's like half a foot from my.
See, that's why I have this little thing from company. Was it Contigo? Has the little the thermosy thing. No spill. Really good. Very cheap. It's only like $11 on Amazon, and it's really nice.
I will definitely have to start drying the wall soon, but I
should mention quickly that for Tuesday, I've been saying, we'll do something. I don't know what we're going to do for Tuesday on the Catholic Bible Geek channel. I've decided, I haven't told Al about this yet, but if you're okay with it, Al, what we'll do is, since I've been doing the gospel study of John, and John does not include the Christmas story, I think what we'll do is the two of us will give the Catholic perspective on the Bible, of the Nativity story in Luke, and we can also talk about our favorite screen renditions of that, which ones were true to it, and which ones deviated and stuff like that, or whatever.
That'd be fun.
That's awesome. Yeah,
it'll be a Bible study of the Nativity story, but also just kind of talking, kind of loose. It won't be like as in depth as I do the John studies on Thursdays, but it'll just be something fun for that last night before Christmas.
I gotta add something funny to that. There was a trend, and it's probably around. The trend probably is staying among Protestant circles, where pastors say, "No, guys, it wasn't 3 people. It wasn't 3 wise kings or 3 magi. It was a whole caravan." And they really have to ham up, what would be, probably more historically accurate. I'm like, man, just let it be. Tell us, but don't shove it in our faces. Let us still have the romantic part of the
preserve the legend too. Well, it is.
As the professor will tell you, my affinity towards the 3 wise men, the Magi, it's my favorite Christmas image, and one of my I would be talking about the wise men in June if I could, but
I have heard Steve Ray, for one, theologians that I really deeply respect, make the argument that not only were there only 3 wise men, but 3 wise men definitely showed up the night of. Because when it says, they got these reasons for it, because when it says a house, well, stables were often part of a house. I don't know. They got these reasons for it. It's interesting, though. Yeah, the arguments that are out there. Don't know if I buy it yet, but theologians I respect do make arguments on all different sides of the issue.
I have a feeling. I just have a feeling that, and I'm not knocking on our wonderful leaders, our Christian brothers and sisters and leaders, but it's like when they have a historical thing, it's like, I got to be the one to tell.
And then there's me, who has a nativity scene completely made up of rubber duckies.
That is pretty adorable.
Sound engraver. Can I share a screen?
Yeah, let me see it first. Oh yeah, yeah. Go for it.
That's a bold thing to ask, Al.
I'm not going to do anything nasty on our channel. I'm not that bad. I have my days at time, but this is my current wallpaper, and it's also my current Facebook cover. If you guys haven't seen it, but I love this image.
That is pretty
beautiful.
That is beautiful.
I found it just on I was looking for a wise man picture for Facebook, and it fits perfectly because I like how it's tilted off to the side, and you have to have it right because the way your face is. Was it you? I love that. I just love that image, with the going to the star, and
yeah,
I love it.
Was it you who posted that meme out where the 3 wise men was like, we brought gold and frankincense, but wait, there's myrrh.
There's myrrh.
That's awesome.
That was awesome.
That's good. I would have thought that was great. Oh, you can share it and remove it. I didn't know that. Yeah, I love that. I love that space art. I'm just into it.
Yeah, the image of that they use is from the wise men from the Nativity Story film. It stars Oscar Isaacs as Joseph, by the way.
That's cool.
Which is it's a great film. It's an awesome film. But the wise men are like really cool, and there's one that's kind of like that. They make them kind of like the wisecracker,
the wise guy.
The wise guy, and it's pretty. But it's really it's a good film. I don't know how many have seen it, but
what's it called?
It's called The Nativity Story. It was back in 90 something. Let me look. I have to find it in my expansive stuff. But it started. Who was that? That she's from New Zealand or something. She was
Miranda Otto.
No, she's
Australian.
Keisha something. I can't remember.
I don't know my actors and actresses. And as you do that, I haven't too much more to say. If you guys wanted to start going in order for this next beautiful week, getting into the Christmas week.
It was 2006. Sorry.
Wow, that's a jump.
Yeah, tomorrow is Saturday. Troy's got to rewatch tomorrow.
No, tomorrow's Sunday.
Today is.
Wow.
Wow.
I went to it's hearing Sound Engraver's voice. All the logic goes out the window. I don't know.
And he had a rough week.
Getting closer to a pizza, you better watch it. Keisha Castle Hughes, by the way.
I have never heard of her. Have you, Knitter?
Name doesn't sound familiar.
She was in a film called Whale Rider.
That is interesting. Yeah, because of your avatar.
Yeah, that is pretty funny, isn't it? She was nominated for an Oscar. And she played Queen Apollonia of Naboo in Revenge of the Sith. She was the new queen after Padme wasn't queen anymore.
Okay, now I know her.
I'm just pointing it out.
Is she one with like kind of the grayish white makeup with the black dress?
I don't know. I'm just going by the thing. She was nominated for an Academy Award for Whale Rider.
Cool.
Nanette, do you know, is Troy and Age of Boomer doing study hall tomorrow?
They are doing study hall tomorrow. The regular time Troy, it's 8 o'clock. Troy.
I posted it.
He posted it. So yeah, so they're doing study hall tomorrow on Aging Boomer's channel.
7 o'clock our time, 8 o'clock their time.
7 o'clock our time, so Central, 8 o'clock.
Wow, going
Eastern.
early.
Mm-hmm.
And is Matchstick, if you're still in the chat, are you doing something this Sunday or no? Sometimes no, sometimes yes, but that will be that. And then of course Monday.
Yes. So if you guys want to throw out suggestions now, so I have my top 10 Christmas songs, and for it can be subjective, but also objectively good music. I know maybe 1 or 2 bad Christmas songs, but I'm trying to find 10 bad Christmas songs. So that will be my project. What's that?
Little drummer boy.
You don't like Little Drummer Boy?
Oh, it's awful. It's awful. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, shut up.
I think he got beaten over the head with those drumsticks or something.
Stone him! Stone him! Sorry.
I'm half and half with that.
Now, are you leaning more towards traditional, or even some like the weird stuff like Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer?
Well, for the bad, I might go a little bit out there. For my top 10, most will recognize everyone. So I have about half a list of sacred, and then half the list is secular. All I know is Last Christmas will be one of the bad ones, but that's all I know for now.
Was it the Last Christmas?
No, please, no, not on my channel.
go ahead, sorry.
Well, not Sir Clegane. I don't know why I was thinking of his name or her name. I don't know. When I was thinking Green Lion Girl, she posted on the Professor Geek Facebook group page, Dr. Elmo's Grandma's Fruitcake, which, by the way, is a great song. I think that's a fantastic song.
I saw that link. I haven't listened to it yet. That's new to me.
It's awesome. It's music I used to play with elderly communities when I was a kid.
Huh.
It's not the song I played, but it's very much of the same style. And it's good lyrics. So.
Quick question, guys. I'm not able to see anything Troy's posting. Can any of you see Troy's posts?
No. Is he doing links right now? Or is he... Oh,
Yeah,
that's what he meant, that he posted that. No, I can't see anything.
Has Troy been compromised?
I don't know. Did you block him?
No. I did not block him.
Green Lion Girl discovered that somehow some people were getting blocked on her channel, and she had to unblock them.
You know, occasionally people do email me and they say, "Why did you block me?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? I never blocked you." And I'll go look in the list, and it's just they're in the block list. And like, I don't know how that happened. My niece that happened to one time actually.
I didn't even know we had a block list.
No, the person on the channel. So Professor Geek will do the blocking. I will do the blocking. Like YouTube shouldn't do something like that. I'm so talking about this platform on the last Monday of the year. I've got stuff to say. I'm sorry, Troy. I don't see your post.
Facebook. YouTube is really messed up. I don't know what's going on with them.
That is strange. Well, let me post. I'm gonna get Troy's link there on his channel because I did see the thumbnail.
I'll after the stream is over, I'll walk you through how to find your block list and see if they added him to it.
That would be great, and
we can know if it's a glitch or if it's just they did that.
Yeah, that would be great. Now the thing is, I did see Troy's thumbnail for the study hall tomorrow, but now I don't see it on his channel. So maybe it's on the home page. Oh, there it is. There it is. Let me post this link and see if they let me.
Yeah, I agree, Samuel Proctor. YouTube needs a parlor.
I'm telling you, on Thursday we couldn't do links at all, so it was like, what the heck, you know?
Yeah.
Well, do you guys see my link?
Nope.
Nope.
Wow. That is strange. So I guess it's not allowing links, but actually, Troy, if you're there, if you want to just say hi or what the time is, just so we know that you can post
7 and 8 Oh, you mean in the chat? You want him to write it down?
Yeah, maybe it's
without
just
a link.
I think
Yeah,
that's what he was. Oh, yeah. To see if he's Have you been chatting at all, Troy, without a link? Because I've never seen one chat of yours.
Yeah, he said he's been chatting without links, and not a single one of his is showing up that I can see.
Nope. Me
I promise you, Troy, I did not block you. So I don't know.
I'll walk you through how to find the block list and see if it's there.
I just posted 4 links and they're not seen.
He also posted 4 links, and we're not able to see any of them.
And I posted your link, Troy, to the study hall tomorrow, and I don't see mine on my own channel. So I guess they're getting rid. I bet this is a new thing coming into this next year. I bet you will not be able. What's the point of your blue wrenches, guys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Well, the other night during Rudolph, I was trying to post the YouTube link to that Troy was trying to share too, and I could see it, but no one else could.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just posted for the Charlie Brown Christmas for Wednesday. Can any of you see that?
I can't.
Nope.
Okay, so yeah, apparently nobody can see links.
And actually,
maybe it's a link thing. Maybe if you like separate the .com.
Well, I'm curious.
I'll just have to copy paste.
Anybody here who was on Fan Man Tonight last night? I did post a couple of links to old reviews I did of Christmas holiday or Christmas hero movies. Did you guys our books? Did you guys see those? I saw them when I posted them, and they showed up for me.
Yeah,
I'll
I
have
can
to
see my
check.
own link. I can't see. I mean,
Oh.
somebody else's one I can't.
Okay.
So I just refreshed my page, and I can't see any of our links that we posted. So
Wow.
I think
It's just a YouTube issue.
yeah, I bet it's permanent, guys. I bet this is a new thing they're doing,
Which
which
is stupid.
strikes to me as something of paranoia, but that's okay. Anyway, I will be talking about that on the last Monday. Anyway, but I'm still around, guys. You'll still have a Sound Engraver channel on YouTube into this next year. So yeah, why don't we go in order? So beginning tomorrow, we have Study Hall with Troy Pacelli and H. Boomer.
That's 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Sweet. I think I'll be able to come on the chat. So that'll be good. That'll be my dinner entertainment. That'll be great. So Monday night, top 10 Christmas songs and also bad Christmas songs, however many I have. And so what's happening with Catholic Bible Geek again?
Tuesday at 9, as we usually do, we're just going to go through the nativity story in Luke, and we'll do a light study of that. I'll be giving some insights. I won't go quite as deep as I do on the John studies on Thursdays, but then we'll talk about some nice, some of the greatest recommended screen versions of the story, which are actually true to the story, or provide an interesting new perspective or whatever. They're pretty good. So
Good. Yeah, that'll be great. And also we have Wolf Commander Rambles, probably on Tuesday, 2:30 Eastern time.
And second cup cafe for
Fan Man. That is correct.
he's doing Tuesday and Thursdays.
And I hope that's permanent because I really like the 2 a week. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. So Tuesday is probably around 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, or 11:05. He loves those like odd or 11:15.
I'm kind of the same way. For instance, we are not getting off at 11:56 tonight because I don't care for the number 56. And anything going on? I didn't see Green Lion Girl, but that's okay. It's an unusual rewatch for me. Probably a gaming stream if we're getting into it.
On Wednesday, she will be. Last we spoke, she said she was going to try and do the gaming stream on Wednesday, but I don't know what time.
Okay, and then we also have. We'll check out that, and then we'll also have.
Age of Boomer. Okay, yeah, you got it there.
Yeah, I was just gonna get to that. I just wanted to say that Daniel Heron with Soundtracks of Birdman, probably to be determined. If oh no, that's. Are you guys doing Batman this week? No.
I think they're doing Home Alone on Tuesday.
They're doing Home Alone, yeah.
That's right. You're traveling, prom.
Yeah. No, I think they're doing it on Tuesday instead of Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. But I might be wrong about that.
So moral of the story, we got to check out the Facebook group.
Go to the Facebook group. Yeah, go to the Facebook
But it looks like Aged Boomer does have a correction. So no, the pre-show is on Troy's channel from 8 to 9 p.m. Then it's my channel at 9 p.m. for study hall.
Awesome.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's good to know.
Study hall's growing if it's got a pre-show now.
I love study hall.
Nice.
It's one of my favorite things of the streaming community. All right, so we've got that.
And then also on Wednesday is A Charlie Brown Christmas on my channel, Standard Professor Geek time, so 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. And I hope you guys will join me for that.
I forgot.
That'd be awesome.
I forgot on Monday after Sound Engraver's Monday Night Muse. That's when I'm doing Knights of the Old Republic. I'm starting the story playthrough Monday night. So whenever Sound Engraver's done, I'll jump in and start it up. I'll try and see if I can establish the stream early with my capture card, but I'll play with that. But yeah,
sure.
after Sound Engraver stream, that's when the Knights of the Old Republic game story playthrough starts.
Good, so. Yeah. That'll be fun, and I won't stay up all night for that, but maybe I'll compose while you play. With Nanette, you said 9 p.m. Eastern time.
No, 9 p.m. Central time, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Sorry.
So yeah, Professor Geek Standard Time, basically.
Professor Geek Standard Time.
Those weird Central people in the middle.
Hey, don't knock it. I lived in Central Time for like 6 years.
I'm really interested to see if I get the same reaction with Charlie Brown Christmas as I did for Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
That's right.
I ended up with 6,200 views.
Nice.
That's good. It was really good that you had the video attached. I hope that
I will have the video attached again. In fact, I already put it into the description. So if you go to my page for the Charlie Brown Christmas and you look at the description underneath, the thumbnail, there is a link there for the movie.
And that's a good call.
And I only had that because my wonderful husband found it for me.
Nice.
That's good. I'm gonna check that out. I see the link, and I'm just for kicks, I'm gonna just try to post your link there, Nanette, on that.
Yeah, I had already tried posting my channel and nothing. Oh, yeah. Actually, I see yours.
Oh, good.
Does anyone else see yours?
Yeah, I see yours.
Yeah, there it is.
I guess only the person. Oh no, you tried it before and it didn't work. No one's working now.
So here's the thing. I posted it in StreamYard this time. So I can't help it now. I'm going back to Troy's channel and I'm gonna try his
posting that in StreamYard. There's a way around it, yeah.
That's just strange.
How unusual.
Yeah,
if you post in StreamYard, can you see it on YouTube?
I can see it on YouTube. Yeah.
Hey, wow. Done found the loophole, Sound Engraver. Awesome.
Stop resisting. Comply with the Great Reset.
Oh, actually, I just left my YouTube. Did you guys see it?
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so that's I guess that's the way to circumvent it is to for those who are doing it live, you're able to do it while in StreamYard while streaming. So
cool.
Oh, how dare I posted at 11:56? Dang it! All right. Oh. Anyway, I don't want to. If you guys, I know we're just kind of chatting, hanging. So we are back into Thursday now. Thursday's Christmas Eve. I guess we're on the lookout maybe for a stream by Wolf 10 Media. Maybe. Who knows? Also, are we doing a rewatch among you guys?
I believe Troy has got one he's doing. Which one are you doing on Thursday, honey?
Little Drummer Boy.
Little Drummer Boy. Okay. Little Drummer Boy. And
I guess the professor will be watching that one.
The movie might be good. I just like the song. I've never seen the movie.
I actually like the little movie. It's really nice.
It's that early stop motion.
Yeah, nice.
Sometimes the old stuff is best.
I may have seen that movie once or twice, but I remember a little bit of it. Mary's cute looking. Cool. And so be on the lookout for that. And then also for Friday is Christmas, and chances are we're all taking the day off. And then Saturday, Big Al, what's going on Saturday?
I don't know. I'm going to do a movie. I don't know what it is yet. I've had a few ideas, and then I thought of the bit of Looney Tunes thing, but someone can't be there, so I want to save that one when you can join
It's hard
us.
having a distance relationship.
Nothing stops you from doing it together. Oh, that sounded wrong.
we have plans.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I was afraid of this.
I'll
I
figure
was afraid of
something.
this, Professor. Like, I'm the girlfriend taking the best friend's time and attention away. This is
No, he doesn't
tell-
want me. He wants you. You're the one he wants on the street.
Yeah,
not me.
Professor could go and soak in a tub of Diet Dr. Pepper.
Oh, man.
And listen to Drummer Boy. But now I'll figure out something. I might do a quickie poll tomorrow.
Good idea.
Do you want to see like a disaster movie to celebrate 2020?
No.
Or have something light and airy and kind of fun? But I'll figure it out.
I think the last.
Choose one.
Oh, sorry. I think the last bit of 2020 should be joyous and awesome and lively and lighthearted. Although,
well,
I know this
Troy's doing It's a Wonderful Life on New Year's Eve, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
Cool. That will be good. And I know this is kind of pushing out into next Monday, but yeah, I'm talking about New Year's goals because I think we should have goals. But I'm also going to talk about we're going to call this beloved platform that we're on here. Well, I'm on StreamYard, but this beautiful platform, henceforth, it's going to be known as iPipe on my commentary.
I like that.
So,
iPipe?
Yeah, iPipe, because it's tube, but instead of tube, it's going to be pipe. And instead of the word you, it's going to be
gotcha.
I. Or do you like me pipe?
It's me pipe.
Me pipe. Yes. Thank you, Al. See, you're so good at this. So we're going to be talking about me pipe. So, yes. And then Nanette, you can do a Scottish accent too, can't you?
Oh, that's because my grandfather's Scottish, so yes, absolutely.
I can listen to that for hours. Nice. All right, guys.
But I will say I'm looking forward to your Monday night show to see what your favorites are, but even more interested in what the songs you think are bad, because I was just looking at a list of bad Christmas songs, and one of my favorites is actually their number one bad song.
What is it?
Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney and Wings. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
Don't like that one either.
That is awful.
Yeah,
it is. I love it though. I think it's great.
Now I'm gonna have that stuck in my head. So any song that gets stuck in my head right away is objectively bad.
It was actually written as a bet. John Lennon bet McCartney he couldn't write a Christmas song, so he did. He wrote Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time.
Good on McCartney.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it is after midnight, and it looks like people are saying good night. So I hope you guys have I don't think I welcome Samuel Proctor, but thank you for coming on. Agent Boomer, Wolf 10, Melissa Harris, all you guys. I would say this, just enjoy the next week. It was my last day teaching for a 2-week break, so I'm very excited about that.
Nice.
And yeah, we'll touch base with Facebook group and live streams and replays and all that good fun stuff. Twitter, if you guys are still on Twitter, if you are. But I just want to, and you guys are more than welcome on the stream to mention any last words. But I just want to bid you a merry farewell. I want this next week to be a joyous time with family and friends and good food, good drink, good fellowship, good.
My priest is coming by on Monday. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, that'll be great.
Be nice in confession and get the healing blessing. Oh, be nice. I like that.
Oh, for that whole week, yes.
Yeah.
Tell them to sub to our channels and go to the
Yes, and also, even though I may be critical of mid pipe. We're doing that from now on, guys. But we are definitely happy that we can still be having platforms and stuff. So yeah, now only like it if you liked the show from me. But yeah, likes are always welcome, and subscriptions is always welcome too. So any last merry farewells for you guys?
Nope. Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Well, I always want to thank everyone for joining us, and we love sharing this time with you. You're our family, and we just appreciate y'all.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Thank you always for visiting us and sending us comments, and also sharing your art and geek news on the page and everything. So
Is it still Hanukkah?
I think so.
Yes.
I don't know.
Happy Hanukkah.
That's right.
Kwanzaa, of course, coming up day after Christmas.
So happy holidays and Merry Christmas. And we will see you guys soon, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right.